Alright, we're back with some more Octopath Traveler, and we are going to be doing the Scholar this time around, for real. For real, I'm already headed over there. I'm locked in. We're doing the Scholar. Yeah, so I think I know who stole that tome. Perhaps I should go have a little chat with him, just to make sure we all understand one another. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlas Stone, nestled in the fertile plains of Flatlands. It is home to the Royal Academy, where many a scholar studies night and day. To bring the light of knowledge to the royal family and to all the realm, he passes his days in the halls of the Great Library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. It is in that library where he learns of a grievous theft. Certain that no one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, he sets out alone to confront the man in his shadowy subterranean study. You'll need wise allies on the path he has chosen. Sure. Near the beginning of a tale? Why not? Your reputation has improved.
And so it was that Atlasdan was founded some 2 centuries ago.
Wow.
Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago.
The Great Pestilence, perhaps?
Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now. No need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor.
Called out in class, you hate to see it. Not really an issue of mine. I generally had done pretty well in school, so... because I'm a giant nerd, okay?
I believe it was Hornburg?
Hornburg?
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdan was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands.
Really?
Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
8, huh?
Correct, you are, Your Highness.
How convenient.
It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands, as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland.
What? Nobody's ever done that?
Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe.
He's getting real in the character.
Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Oh no, it's school all over again? Oh, please
Yes,
no.
Professor.
Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello?
Professor Albright, Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message. It seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives.
Splendid!
Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I best make haste. We know where it's at. We've been there. We might have We might have knocked out Mercedes in the time being, but hey, you know, it looks like she woke up, so all is good, right?
Oh,
Yes, Therese?
uh,
She really
Professor
ran all the way
Albright.
down there and said, before you come on, man. Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I'd missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter is,
If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned.
But of course.
But of course, Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything.
Mm-hmm.
After all, my role as your tutor is important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. This is... is this the question a
Indeed.
quick one? Yes, Professor, it will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. It says they're a heretic. I see, a shame that.
The truth.
I do,
is-
however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
oh,
Oh, Therese, do you have something to say about this? Let's continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it'd be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
why thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are fascinating to me. For I did not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve you in some small way. You're far too kind, Professor Albright. I'm proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah, Therese.
Oh, hello there, Ters.
Yes. Do you have a question for me?
Do you have a question for me as well?
no.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor.
Hmm.
Well, okay then.
Hello.
Oh, okay, they're just gonna say the same things. Alright, get me out of there. Oh, Mercedes, you woke up. Oh, good. How nice to
It's
see you.
me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes Cyrus. Mercedes Cyrus Albright here, the browse special art maps. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard that an original copy of the Church of the Flame, a complete history, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
What a nerd.
Hmm.
There's something amiss.
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes. Much as a youngling is fascinated by new tool. I can say that, right? I'm titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I see.
Right, the expression on your face says it all. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoyed your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I most certainly will.
What have we
How odd.
here?
The tome is nowhere to be found. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting
These archives
dilemma.
are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could have gone. It's almost like somebody that has the authority to get in here and was
Professor
able to get in here.
Albright.
The headmaster would see you at once. Of all the times that, oh well, I might ask of you a favor.
Hmm?
What might that be?
The truth
The tome I
is...
mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it?
I see.
Missing, huh? I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks. Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter.
Oh, milady.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Oh, how?
Sir? I do
Just
believe I made
high
my
class.
hypothesis perfectly clear.
Oh, he's not talking about that.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis.
Yup.
You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives.
I mean, you know, publishing things, that is kind of the thing, you know, give credits
The
and all that.
knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure.
Okay.
It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing. That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
Well,
But
okay.
that goes against everything...
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears.
Play
The
it.
Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone. Something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone.
Boy, people have never done that.
Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude.
It
Indeed.
really do be like that sometimes.
My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Yes.
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
Oh, one of the princesses, huh?
What's the matter?
Hmm.
It's about Professor Albright's. Oh, is Teresa jealous? Oh boy, here we go. I'm getting pinned for something.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any
My
luck finding the
apologies.
tome? I'm afraid not.
Say it is not
Well,
so.
this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it has been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books from these archives is strictly forbidden. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Why, honestly, it'd be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Oh,
A vault, a disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar me says, would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as
indeed.
you can say that, indeed, a habit I just can't seem to break. Once the puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be for me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
I will not deny it. Worry not, the tome will be back on the shelf before you can ban eyelash.
Take care.
Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do some research.
And the game is afoot. Oh man, the days of being a nerd, it's all coming back to me. That's where to begin my search. I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys were stored. The guard at the front door would know it had been frequenting the library lately, as my few scholars, then mayhap I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacles. Cyrus can scrutinize and glean new information from the townspeople. Alright then. So it's kind of like our Inquire, but on a different person. Sure, what? Let's see now. Of course I've got a key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes is all, but even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyways? Most intriguing. He has a key, yes, yet he knows the true value of the books. 3 remaining. Well, I suppose this might be easy. Osiris, I'll trust you not to interrupt my research. Get scrutinized, nerd. The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't gotten that, but I'm not surprised someone stole the tome, considering what they're worth. I've gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation. Good to see everybody loves a good gamble. He knows the value of the turn. He knows the value. Alright, well, that goes real quick. Only Headmaster Yuval and the guard station outside should have a key to the library archives. Most intriguing. Only the headmaster and the guard possess keys to the special archives. That doesn't mean somebody could have taken the keys, or stolen the keys, even. Or had given the keys away to someone, for, you know, any particular reason. Alright, headmaster tried to get scrutinized, nerd. You know full well I have a key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it into the wrong hands. In any event, I had no reason to pursue these tomes in quite some time. He has a key, that's true, but the dust gathered upon it suggests he hasn't used it.
Splendid!
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. Who possesses the keys to the archive? The headmaster and the guard.
But of course!
Of course, it all makes sense now. Yeah. There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and the one to the guards. Whose key was used to unlock the archives? The guards. The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
Oh,
It'd be all too easy a task to lift the key off his person. So is it possible that the guard is our man? Not necessarily.
no.
Nah, you would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. And most likely one who has accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means
Put
that...
it all together, and our villain is the headmaster. No. Russell.
Yes.
Indubitably, that shifty scholar, Russell. I dare say my logic is foolproof. I
Shall
don't know
we
about
begin?
all that now, Cyrus. Now all that remains to find our man and make him confess to the crime. I wonder if there was other NPCs I could have gone to and scrutinized. Then again, it only told me that there was 4 of them at the time, so unless there was some secret option that I didn't know about, then... Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days. Well, that part was definitely boarded up before I got here, so...
Now then.
I think it's time I did some field work of my own. It'll be nice having a mage, and so I've taken upon myself to investigate this suspicious scholar. Interested in coming along, are you? It seems you have quite the curious streak yourself. But of course, mysteries exist only to be solved. After all, it's of utmost importance to remember. But there again, don't let me talk your ear off, but I'll be glad for your help. Let's get right to business. No doubt we'll find Russell in his laboratory down below. Alright, let's go. Cyrus, how you looking? What do you got going on here? Steve? Yep, that's about all we could have expected out of you. We might have slightly better body armor at the least for you. And Greaser, hilarious that you're in traditional dancing garb. But the fact that we're getting an SP increase on our mage definitely seems like that'd be a helpful thing. Subterranean study, danger level 7. We'll be fine. Up, down, left, right, the good old usual. Well, plenty of chests we see over there. So clearly we gotta go the other way that is.
Huh?
I wonder if I can even catch these, what looks to be elemental. Study foe. Okay, so it just immediately gives us a free vulnerability check. That's pretty good. Fireball, ice wind. And these are all automatically AoE too. It's so good. Oh man. All automatic.
ice. Yes, come through.
I am ready.
Night Ode? Sure.
Nighthode, bring your shade.
Ooh,
the hunt's
alright,
beginning.
well that elemental is getting destroyed right now. Can I actually catch it though? 100% chap. Oh, I can catch the Whisper apparently immediately. Sure, we take those. Give me that. I've been needing more beast
All right.
anyway, so now I just have a perfect excuse to make use of it. We have plenty of uses for
How
the
do you
wind.
like this?
Go ahead and drop him so he can
Coming.
counterattack
If
us
thou
immediately.
darest.
And we can capture you before you can actually attack. And now we actually have elemental attacks
Here
for
we
the
go.
hunter. Beautiful. Well, if we don't want to get rid of this guy,
I am ready.
then we'll just do a little bit of damage to him. This should
Logical course of
hopefully
action.
have increased our chances
not.
enough to be able to capture this guy. I went ahead and guarded with our mage too to
Let
reduce
my
the
arrow
damage
fly
there.
true.
And go ahead and capture you as well. Nice. Tier 4 on skills. Alright. Apparently the scholar's got some stronger beast within this area so far. We actually have elemental attacks for our hunter now. I don't imagine them being all that fantastic considering the physical attack focus, but just having access to them in general can be worth it. And it helped me
Can't we settle this like
easily replace my lack of just, beast after we had been bodying everybody for so long. 3 of them weak to ice? Well, when you put it that way.
Oh, ice. Yes, them through.
Nice AoE, and it really doesn't cost all that much SP. Can capture... I already got a bat, though. I guess I'll take it just so that way I don't have to deal with everything. And then I can always just throw it away as need be. Go ahead and get... Oh, Nido, just to check the dark on everything.
Here we go.
Though it does cost a bit more than probably like, but that's okay. Ice, well, who's about to take next? Here's his fire. We can make fire. That's not an issue.
How do you like this?
Just to stun him out for this turn. 100% chance of catching the Ice Sentinel. I already have access to freeze and fire based off of the Wisp. Doesn't mean I won't take another one, just for the sake of having them. You also have 7 uses. Everybody has 7 uses. I could probably get rid of the pig, but it is a free, relatively good heal. I don't really need the bat like that. Honestly, the Wizard Man can cover for the Sand Lizardman, so this seems
What is
fine.
the logical course of action?
And go ahead and just
Oh, ice!
him just a little bit of damage.
I am ready.
And you're free to go ahead and just hit this bat in the face just a little
Bring
bit.
it on.
Wow, why are you so tanky? I guess the Hunter is like a halfway decent check on how close these guys are to dying, because it seems that the Pokemon rules, where the more damage we do, the easier it is to capture these guys. So that's nice. Arrow Storm, that'll hit everyone. The boat. That was enough to clear him out, at least.
Bring it
I was
on.
thinking I might be able to get both of them, but I think no such luck.
I am ready.
Apparently this dude's got more HP than I was thinking he would. He still has so much HP.
Lesson begin. Oh, ice! Pierce them through.
That still didn't do all that much damage, although he is far lower level than our others, so I guess there's some that might have actually been decent damage in that regard. Almost have enough for our next skill on our apothecary here. Am I able to get to it from here? Nah, we'll have to loop back around or something. We probably have to go this way and then loop all the way
I've
around.
done my research on you.
It looks like he
Letting
picks
the
up
hunt
one
begin.
vulnerability every time he sees them, so that's a really easy way of finding all of these out. We've got plenty of bees. We can go ahead and use some of these. Use the Fire Sentinel and the Fire Wisp. Wow,
I'm
it did
ready.
damage? Oh, it was only single target. That makes more sense why it did the damage it did. Alright then. That was not enough to finish off that fire one, apparently.
Here we go.
Thought for sure it would have been good enough. Apparently not.
Cool off.
Oh, flames! Rain! Rock!
Now, are you stunned
Alright.
out? 3 kills.
I am ready.
We already collected them, so we don't need that
Let
from
my
it.
the hunt ends.
Primrose Cyrus, catching up slowly but surely. I had a feeling that'd be the case. Go ahead and give me this chest then. Wind attire. That should be actual equipment from the sounds of it. Wind attire. 24 defense, 26 elemental, 22 speed. I'm pretty sure... Didn't say it was like elemental attack or elemental defense affected your healing, in which case I'll throw that on myself here. This bronze leather is better than whatever I have there. Leather hat's fine. I already have my bucklers. I don't think I have a better dagger than my dagger. I only have the silver axe. I'm not getting that. Longbow. I don't think I have a better one than longbow. Staff. Haven't picked up anything different for that. Accessories. We put them all on. Okay, everybody's as geared up as they're gonna be for the time being.
Time to teach you a lesson.
I am ready.
Study foe is really nice. Like, at some point we'll find out all the weaknesses and it'll just become a whatever sort of thing, but for the time being it's nice.
What next?
Black bat. Okay, the shadow bat's different from the from the black bat because of course it is. Incinerate only does a single target, and I don't get to pick it. It does do a lot of damage, though. Like, way more than what I would have expected it to do, so that's pretty nice. This dude also has, like, an insane amount of HP.
What is the logical course of action? Oh, ice! Here's some proof!
Hey,
Letting the hunt begin.
these two do the same thing, so it doesn't really matter on which one we use it on.
Bring it on.
They're both only single target. Unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Cool off.
Now, what next?
Although, if it was AoE, it would probably make the Scholar a little less important.
Some proof!
So that makes sense.
I am ready.
Oh.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
Man, you really lived through that?
I am ready.
It looks like our armor's playing into it a little bit, although this is probably a generally easier area. But our hunter really didn't take damage from that. It is elemental though, so its physical attack is probably not that crazy. I should be able to get a skill on my apothecary now. We waited for quite a minute, but we finally got one. I feel like I want... It's gonna take forever for whichever one we don't get right now, so now it becomes which one do I want. Cure an ally of all status ailments and then make them immune to further ailments for 2 turns. That's pretty good for a boss that spams status effects, but we have yet to run into one that plays on that so hard. Unleash an axe attack on the single foe seems very much so, man. Like, they don't make it sound all that great for real. This one, at least, I can hit everyone with it, even if it doesn't do all that insane of damage. At least I have an AoE ability available to my apothecary. I did get a support skill with that as well, so we can go ahead and make sure to remember that. Increases maximum HP by 500. So just a maximum 500 HP increase? Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, sure, why not? It's gonna be a minute for our hunter, but then she'll get her next skill. What do we want for our hunter when the time comes? Leg hold trap, probably. Mercy, I really don't care about too much. Like, they have so much HP, so like lowering them to 1 HP has not really been an issue for me. Although I'm probably sleeping on take aim a little bit here for the accuracy and crit hit. Although it really is only for her in like that one skill, so it's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, I really need that one. Bewildering Grace, sure, why not? And then now you have a new support skill, which is status augmentations you grant to allies will persist for 1 additional turn. Nice. So if you use boost, it'll increase the amount of turns that your stat increases and whatnot will stay on you, but this will allow me 1 extra, so it's like 1 free BP usage on each of them just for existing. Having lightning coverage, reveal the HP and 1 weakness of a single foe, meh. Deal fire damage to all foes twice, deal ice damage to all twice, and electric to all foes twice. I mean, it costs like way more than the other. I think we just get coverage for the time being with electric. And it's like affordable coverage in terms of like the amount of SP that we don't have. Since we don't really have crazy SP items like that for the time being.
Stand
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Here we go.
Alright, well, he's giving us all their weaknesses for free now. That's nice. We could try out our skill if we really want to with Last Stand here. Although, we are down like half our health because we got that boost. Way as well to check it. And it's like an average attack at the moment, but that's with us at half health, so it'd probably do about, like, half. Bewildering Grace, sure. Why not? SP reduced to 0.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Alright, well... Come on, man. Can't win them all. I mean, you're not wrong, but, like, I would have hoped for a little better than that. I mean, is that fair to say? So it's gonna be one of those troll skill. It's gonna be a troll skill where it's gonna be... It either really sucks or it's gonna be either really good. They always have a skill like that, but like, man. Well, at least Ice will hit the bat for a bit more here. We actually did get rid of one of those sacks of bones really
I
quick.
will not be thy prey.
Oh, he didn't even hit me that time. Oh, let me use all my SP on my dancer. Oh, wait, she threw it all away. Bro.
Here goes nothing.
Maybe the yellow is actually a slight indicator of the amount of HP they have going on for them, because this one still shows as if he's relatively healthy, which is true. The other Skull and Bones over there, we kind of blew away his friend pretty quickly,
like
so
this?
he might actually be far lower on HP.
Come in, if thou.
Who do we want to summon? We may as well just go Lindy and hit both of them. I forget Lindy only hits one. Although, no, Sweep hits
What next?
for multiple, right? No, I don't know. Well, we know Ice works.
I am ready.
What
Figured
next?
that'd be enough to get rid of him. Let's go ahead and use Lindy, I guess. Why not?
Thou didst fight with courage.
The 500 HP increase as just a support skill is pretty good for the time being. Basically, like, doubled my HP. Do not mind if I do. Inspiring Plum. It's gonna make me walk all the way around for that. Really? I mean, I guess I'll throw healing on. Maybe I don't throw healing on, then I could use Last Stand easier. Meh. It'll be fine.
Letting us beginning.
We already know all their
Here we
weaknesses,
go.
so the study foe doesn't immediately proc, which is fine. That guarantees that we'll be able to break him next turn. We don't have any AoEs left at this point, so we may as well go for the Ice Wisp on off chance that it targets him, and it
I am
did.
ready.
You have no SP, so I guess just throw your dagger. And go ahead and go in on the wind. The bat's more annoying than the Skull of Bones over there. We did get early initiative, so we're able to go ahead and just wail on these guys for the time being.
All right.
What next?
Of course, the one time I don't have the Sand Blizzard, the one that actually does magical attacks, is the one time these guys are actually weak to, which I'm pretty sure is the only enemy we've actually seen so far, or identified that had a magic weakness like that.
Come in, if thou.
I am ready.
You really still have this much HP? I knew
The
you
show
didn't
is
have to
over.
have that much. From Rose, it's 9. Good. Yeah, go down this way. Oh, but I already grabbed the chest right there. I went every way but the right way. Nah, you know, it led to
Standest thou against
other
me?
thing. Okay, so this
Then
one should
be
actually give me
What
the
next?
electricity coverage based on the other one's looks, so we can definitely make that happen. Go ahead and use Lindy since it does actually get one of the weaknesses. Okay, so that was Sweep right there, and that actually does do AoE, hence the name Sweep. Yeah, that would make sense. Bewildering Grave, bruh. Do we go for the memes? We'll go for the memes, sure. Why not? XP times 2. Hey, there we go. All right, you know what? Fine.
Here goes nothing.
I'll live with the memes if it means that I can get these increases from now and then.
Cool off.
Although in boss fights, it's still going to be a little sus for the time being until I know all of the setups for it.
Oh, flames, raise, roll.
I am ready.
The study foe is probably worthwhile of a pickup for like boss fights and whatnot. It just feels kind of late for it to be the first one to pick up though. It's like, yeah.
Here goes nothing.
Aha, doesn't like axes. Well, then. Is vulnerable to stabs as well. Good to know. Do we try another one? Well, now I gotta just try it. You're enveloped in mist. Okay, so I just silenced myself. Great.
Holding back nothing.
Alright, you know, I'll take the double XP increase, though. I'm gonna assume that was taken into account and that override the effect, hopefully. I'll be taking that. What a convenient, you know, shot of light to just hone in on that treasure chest over there, huh? How convenient.
Time to teach you a lesson. Now, what next?
Well, there's not the most fantastic of rejoicing, so we'll go ahead and just throw this out here just for the damage.
What next?
Rude. Can you leave my dancer alone? Like, chill with all that now. I have plenty of fire uses, so we'll go ahead and throw that out there. Oh, just immediately got rid of those things. Hit so hard, like surprisingly hard. That was not enough to kill.
Here goes nothing.
Although I guess a little too late for that. Nah, I'm thinking of injury seed there.
How do you like this?
And go ahead and break him for the easy damage increase.
Letting the
We also reduced his defense right there, which let our hunter just like waste to him. I should have enough for Primrose and Cyrus, I think. Those skills increased quite heavily. Oh yeah, I'm on 500 for Primrose. Never mind. You, on the other hand, reveal the HP and one weakness just for the HP usage. It feels wrong, but I would love to see boss's amount of HP so I can play around it. And that kind of just gives me that ability to do so. So, yeah. Lightstone, do we need the heal or anything before we go in? We should probably give ourselves SP back again. We have plenty of plums, so I'm fine with using it. We will do whatever we need for that. That's fine.
Let's see what you got.
I forgot I was going to pick up one of the electric dudes, but a little too late for that.
letting my arrow fly and
I
true.
don't really feel the need to use the study skill on these guys because we'll just get it based off of the amount of interactions we have with them. Arrow store? We're about to go into a boss fight though. We should keep our SP. We can still use beasts though. Of course, it's not like there's two other guys that are weak to fire over there. Go ahead and hit the one that spot with it, bro. Come on, man.
I am ready.
I wonder if this actually affects me. Well, it occurs 2 times. Okay. Is that a good thing for me? Is it good if that increases more than one? I don't know. I'll take the 2 your defense suite. Great. Alright, so we have one good thing so far. That is the experience gets doubles, which is good. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, like, is it worth it?
Coming, if thou.
Oh, this is about to destroy whoever's just chilling in the back there. 1300
ready.
damage. I think that's the highest we've seen damage-wise so far. 1300, that's crazy.
Here goes nothing. Ha! Try
I feel like that bewildering grace it's such a meme, but the one time it works, people are gonna be like, "See, I told you that skill was good." And be like, "Oh, come on, man, it worked out like one time." Level 13, level 8, level 10. Levels sure don't seem to go up very quickly in this game, which is fine. We will do the boss fight. I'm not gonna leave it out on a spoiler like that. Nah, I'm not that mean. Not yet. I mean, what? Just use first aid to get her HP up real quick. So our apothecary can really just hold us down right now. Like any killing move the bosses have. Like we might just be able to HP face tank it.
What?
Professor Albright. Are you always in the habit of barging into your peers' offices while they're working?
Excuse me.
My apologies. I would have knocked, but I didn't see a door.
A moment of your time.
Mayhap you heard of a certain tome that was stolen from the archive. I happen to faint clue what you're talking about.
Come now.
Come now, Russell. Playing dumb is just going to drag this out for the both of us. So let's cut straight to the heart of the matter. You're a thief, and I can prove it. What the hell's you can?
The truth
Unfortunately for you, precisely the moment you were trying to sneak back with the key, your friend the guardsman was just waking from his little slumber. But that's impossible. He was asleep. I'm positive.
Oh,
Keeping up on your friend's solemn days, are we, old chum? It was a slip of the tongue, I'll tell you. I know nothing of this goddamn book. Right.
is that so?
Figured you'd say as much. That perhaps you cared to accompany me to the academy to prove your innocence, of course.
Oh.
Damn it all the hell. It was the perfect plan. If not for your bloody meddling, I could have had it all.
I don't think this one will listen to reason.
Wow, 8 stacks of block. Okay,
I'm ready.
they just really want to make sure that block stacks get up there on bosses, huh? Well, we're going to go ahead and do Bewildering Grace. Job experience times 2. That's what we're talking about. This is kind of like the
The
merchant
hunt
skill from
beginning.
back in Bravely Default. People are going to be like, stop referencing the game, but like, it's true though. Bravely Default had the merchant class, which one of its skills was basically gambling, but you had stuff like that where it was like times 2 money, times 2 experience, times 2 job points, so on and so forth. And this just seems to be a just a reference to that, more or less.
All right.
Man, which is so mad, it hurts. Alright. Presumably you guys are also going to be weak to fire. Oh, water. Okay, so you're probably weak to electric then. Thankfully, we actually picked up electricity with our mage earlier. Okay, all of these are just whatever. Well, we do know he's weak to winds.
How do you like this?
An interesting dice.
Alright. Go in on the electricity. Damn. Can you not focus my mage? Or my dancer? That'd be great.
Letting the hunt begin.
I need a provoke skill of my apothecary with how much HP he has. It's definitely not happening, but you...
Lightning, done my bidding.
Yeah, I didn't expect to
Here
do
goes
all too
nothing.
much from her hunter, but it at least gets a breakdown. We can keep spamming last. I say spam, but it still costs 16. It's not going to do a lot, but it'll also help break down the shielding on these two.
I am ready.
Maybe that's why I get the skill that gives me 500 HP, so then that skill like Last Stand just does that much more damage due to the fact that I have that much more HP to count towards it.
An interesting dilemma.
Coming.
The boss hasn't really tried any elemental skills so far, which is kind of strange. Beast lore, summon beast, and then maybe we just go for the attack on everybody. Sure, why not? We actually did get a peek at another one of the boss's weaknesses there. I could do Lion Dance, but it's physical. On the off chance that Bewildering Grace actually overrides its last bonus, I was thinking maybe it could stack, but that would be kind of strong, so maybe it can't. I thought it could have Bravely Default, but they might have realized that was a little strong and then canceled it, which I could very much so see that being a possibility. Not weak to daggers. Hey, wildfire, okay.
Here we go.
That really didn't do all that much damage though, for real. This is only single target dust is when I get AoE. Okay. Well, we got plenty. May as well.
Try this.
We can play full party. Really? That's kind of nice. And then go ahead and go for Lightning Bolt. That way we can break one and then still do damage to the other one. They really don't want to attack my apothecary. They're like, man, this guy's got too much HP and do not even care. The other ones, on the other hand, we'll go ahead and just keep focusing down this guy over here.
I am ready.
And then, I guess since you have max boost, go ahead and do Night Ode, just for the damage.
An interesting dilemma.
All light. Smite them down. Bring it on. Let's get
Now I
down
can
to
do
work.
my apothecary skill. It's not going to do that insane amount of damage, but it does hit all three with a big boost. I mean, that's still good damage, despite its bonus effect really not doing anything for me.
Letting the hunt begin.
Just keep using Thunderbird for the breaks.
I am ready.
I could scan, but like I really don't feel the need to. You just throw a book at me. Rude. Alright, well. Once your turn. Go ahead and just use lightning, sure, why not? Alright, we got rid of one of them.
Bring it on.
I know I'll live through this attack with my main person because, I mean, if he somehow is able to do
Try
1200
this.
damage to me, then you know what? He can have that one at that point. Like, I don't know what to say on that one. 5 blocks, yeah, that's not happening. So we may as well go ahead and use about the attack. Let's go ahead and defend
What
it.
next?
I
Oh,
am
yeah,
ready.
that was nothing. We eat those. I keep forgetting the lore people before I go into
Here we
these
go.
fights, but then I get into the story, and then it's like, ah, well, time to do whatever it is that we're doing. I can just keep playing healer for the time being. I could poison them, but is there really a point? You can just go for the weaknesses for the time being.
What next?
I don't have any axe users at the time being, or electric for this. Aw, Russell's untamable. Aw, man. Well, you know, better not the luck next time.
Holding back nothing.
There we go. Now we only have him for AoE skills against us. Fine, we'll use Analyze just because I want to see his HP.
I am ready.
Does it really not display the rest of the time? really down that. Oh, that's so lame. Alright, you still have almost 5k health. That's a bit much, don't you think?
All right. Alrighty.
Alright, hatching skills do
Let
not
my arrow
count
fly
towards
true.
breaking his block, unfortunate for me. I'm sure we've tried, like, basically all the elements against him, so we'll just go ahead and keep using our beast.
An interesting dilemma here.
Go ahead and just keep analyzing him. Weak to ice, huh?
I'm
Considering
ready.
he uses so much ice, that seems kind of strange, but alright.
Watch me now.
Do we keep it in case we need to break block him next turn? Nah, we'll just take the
Here we
damage.
go.
And just go full ice damage here.
Cool off. Here we go.
This would have been a good time to have the multiple elemental hits, but it's a little late for that. I really only have one sleep weed, huh? It must be rare or something for me to not get that much. If that's the case, I don't really want to use it then. I guess we'll just do that. It's not fantastic damage, but damage nonetheless. Go ahead and hit him with our ice wisp while we have it. That's a
I'm
lot of
ready.
damage. Man, those elementals, man, they do so much damage for whatever reason. Man, if I had this plus maxed out double ice hitting, that would
Oh,
so
ice! Pierce them through!
yeah, immediately
What
went into
next?
wildfire. Okay then. That's gonna be the last of my ice spirit.
An interesting dilemma.
It is what it is.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
I am ready.
Bring it on.
Should probably go ahead and use the concoction again.
Try this.
Cyrus doesn't exactly have an HP bar, 384.
What next?
I know he is lower than a lot of our other characters, but man, that is not a lot of HP. I think that's pretty fair to say.
I am
We
ready.
eat those.
Here we go.
There we go.
Let's get
Now
down
we
to
go in
work.
on him. I need the SP back anyways for him. Man, that does so little damage. It
What
makes sense
next?
though. I mean, he's probably relatively magically defensive. You know, just the nature of what he is. Let's use our Rick Bone Man.
Bring it on.
843. Ooh, I know it was boosted and all that, but that's a lot of damage. We can use our wind skill and we could potentially get the defense down
How
on
do you
him.
like
That's
this?
worthwhile for a hunter at the very least, if
I'm
not
ready.
myself. And our dancer, I guess.
What is the logical course of action? What's this?
Intimidate. Oh, you silenced me?
All right.
That's kind of annoying. Yeah, I can't boost that because it's a different skill than mine. Okay, we'll
How do
go
you
ahead
like
and use
this?
that. Bring the shield down a little bit more.
What's this now?
Go ahead and defend yourself for the
What
time being.
next?
Use our bag of bones again.
I am ready.
That's still good damage, even with his defense. Looks like we're going to be able to go ahead and break him before he's actually able to attack here.
Letting the hunt be.
Yeah, we'll save the boost for the time being. We still will go ahead and use our... Do we use our bag of bones? Nah, we'll save it for now. When we break his defense, then we
I
can
am
go for
ready.
it. And that'll make it so he
Bring
can't
it
attack
on.
us now, and then we'll just lay waste to him.
What next?
Alright, bag of bones him for all that damage. Ooh, 1254. I mean, he had max, what, like 5k HP, so that did about a fourth of his health. That's pretty good. Only need about 100 more job points for Annette before she gets her next support skill. Refreshing jam and an ice stone. Sounds like a money sell for me. I swear, I never meant to. I just needed the money.
Just so.
That sum would fetch a small fortune, this is true. And yet did you not for a moment consider the consequence?
Say it is not
In
so.
stealing that tome, you would steal from our students something more valuable than all the realm's riches. Knowledge. Nerd. A grave crime, no matter who would have perpetrated it, but all the more unforgivable when committed by one who calls himself a scholar.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be. You actually did crack the case of the stolen book.
Indeed.
That I did, and yet I fear this may not be the only volume of Reddit purloined. Russell has already confessed to the full extent of his crimes and revealed the names of his business associates. We need only track down the books and purchase them back. I'll speak to the guards and see that we redouble the security of the archives. Repurchase them, bruh. Ain't no way. What's this? It says there's another book still missing. Did that scoundrel of a scholar steal this one as well?
Actually,
Ah, from the reaches of hell. Now I can assure you that one he did not. It's been missing some 15 years now. Russell's aggressive borrowing only extends some 2 years back. Aggressive borrowing, okay. I see, so this volume was lost or stolen long before that.
yes.
Right, as always, Professor. Pray tell me more about Far From the Reaches of Hell. According to our records, it would seem to be a compendium of ancient rites and long-lost magics.
Actually,
If I'm not mistaken, it was the single oldest volume housed within our archives. Needless to say, it was a tremendous loss.
Most intriguing.
Oh, yet another mystery, it would seem. Professor Albright, the headmaster, would speak with you at once.
Is Autumnus?
Again, what could it be this time? Perhaps he plans to commend you for your role in apprehending the library. Somehow I doubt it. I have no interest in accolades, but if he insists.
Oh,
Russell isn't cut out for that sort of work. Whatever was the move along. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Rumor has it the scholar Russell's fallen on hard times.
Tell the
Last I heard, he
truth.
sold his house and locked himself away in a cave underneath the academy to continue his research. Now that's devotion, indeed. A modest man and purveyor to the royal family who has taken great pride in his good. Whether his customers be commoner or king, he refuses to sell something unless he deems the buyer worthy of it. I mean, it must be nice to have that ability. Can provoke him if we want. Only strength 2. I mean, we could buy him if we want. I already went ahead and scrutinized everybody over here. You need to be scrutinized again? Nah. You want to be provoked again? Alright, then I guess we should go see what the headmaster's got going on here. We will take that hidden item that I definitely just walked by. Large feather, or whatever that ends up meaning for us. I doubt anybody's actually moving along here. Yeah, no, as to be expected. M'lady.
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Watch him end up naming me as one of the people. That I could totally see that being a thing.
Yes, headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Now that you mention,
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Oh boy, Teresa's jealous of the other girls, so now we have to be in trouble for it. Oh boy, here we go again. It always happens. Right. They're not jealous, they're not jealous. I won't catch feelings, I won't catch feelings. And then they do, and then troubles always happen. It'd be like that sometimes.
And you believe this report, sir?
If it is untrue, then say so.
Even if he said it was, would this guy believe it? He clearly's got a chip on his shoulder for me.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple. A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly.
Ah, so we're just gonna go witch hunting now?
If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make.
Right.
Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical? Professor Albright has put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing field work in a distant land.
Wow, it's almost like all the things the colleges do nowadays. Whenever there's a certain claim, shall we say. Yeah, they're on extended leave. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Whatever you want to tell us.
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
You know, you seem to come to that idea rather quick there, Professor.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey in search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
True?
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.
Professor!
Yes, Teresa, do you have something to say to me?
Oh, Therese, what is...
I heard that you were leaving the Academy.
Then you heard true.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, what could you have done?
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
You knew?
Of course we knew. It wasn't exactly difficult to figure out.
Not until just this moment, when you apologized. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
Because you're dim, Cyrus. Because you're dim. That's why.
You're always helping Her Highness, answering her every question.
Yeah, here we go. My feelings got hurt that you like the other lady more than I do. Therefore, I have to ruin your reputation and everything that goes along with it because my feelings got hurt. It's so disgusting that stuff like that's able to happen. But, you know, what are you gonna do about it when this is always pushed to the
I just wanted you to pay more attention to
Yeah,
me.
there it is.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
It's just a game, yes, but it's also a very real situation that happens in real life as well. Hence why they're able to portray it so well within the game itself.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble.
Right, because that ever goes well.
I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
No. Of course he will, but no.
Worry not, my dear. It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls. I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate. So fret not, my girl. If anything, you've done me a favor. Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
Oh, and now you're going to take blame for no reason upon yourself. Yeah, this is usually how that goes.
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
Yep, still dim. Still doesn't get it. Unbased in blue pill.
My studies.
Yeah, your study. Right.
I have always striven to treat all my students equally. And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions, and I was all too eager to answer them. In doing so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and the others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same.
And now you're taking all the blame on yourself. Bruh.
Yes, if only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
Right, that's what it is. Hey, yep.
Professor. Perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Oh, got him. I mean, yeah, a little bit dense there, Professor, but it's alright, not everybody can be as aware.
Yes?
Never mind.
Oof.
In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Yes, Professor. Will I ever see you again?
I do not see why not, provided we both still live.
Alright, head out to town, sure, why not? You kids need to be, you guys need to be scrutinized over here? No, you're good. Alright, then, well. Tavern. Already hit up. Scrutinize is probably going to be marked off on everybody in case I actually need it. That would make the most sense to me. should probably hit up the inn before we actually leave, though. It'll cost me 0 money. That's too expensive. They should be paying for me to stay in the inn. I mean... No? Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and call it here for this episode. And, well... I don't know. What is our next plan? You know, I wasn't really thinking of who we would go after next. I guess Merchant? So that way we could actually start getting gear at cheaper prices and whatnot, so we can actually start outfitting our main team. Now that we've got more or less, I wouldn't say it's set in stone, but it'll definitely be dependent on what other skills that we see from the other characters here. So for the time being, this is our main party here, with Alphen, our apothecary, Hennet, our hunter, from Rose, our dancer, support specialist, and we got Cyrus, our mage, but also support. We actually have a lot of support. I mean, can we get any skills before we go? 1,000 for the next skill, bro. You kid. Alright, everybody's up to like 500 or so. But yeah, so we'll probably end up hitting up the merchant on the next one. We'll see how that goes. That being said, appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this playthrough. And we will see you guys on the next one. See you.